kick off for San Francisco.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, it's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
The 12-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
At the 6-yard line.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
To George Kittle. Touchdown.
George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Niners 7, Patriots nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good for a Patriot.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight. In the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Covered by Stephon Gilmore.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score Niners 14, Patriots 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mostert. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down by Jason McCourty. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and...
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Kaepernick. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
49er.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Mostert. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made by Patrick Chung. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack.
3rd and long.
Now Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
17.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Everyone pretty quiet, D, everyone pretty quiet. Hey, watch 20. Check, watch 50.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Dre Greenlaw.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
They are not ready for
and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
10 at the 47-yard line.
That's it. Watch the screen. Pass. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Get in the weight room. Gun. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Yeah. 57 to Mike. Mark 57. All right, T. Let's go. All right, T. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Express.
On first down, Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Short 20. Four down. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards away. And Folk missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this time, Kaepernick will throw. And his throw is incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Bird to return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The line of scrimmage.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Now Harris. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 22.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run again with Harris. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his second year with the Niners. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Mostert, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. John Simon that time coming through to make the play. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue. Almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder. Helped force the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Newton out wide, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. He can't hang. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Newton on 3rd down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Oh, here we go. Oh.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Right here. Hey, watch this.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for New England. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Intended for Demir.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
2nd and 10.
Great. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
To throw again. Newton, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
52 is the mark, boy. 52.
Kaepernick looking to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. There's Mostert. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Dante Hightower on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
The
8.
last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. We ain't giving up nothing today.
And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick.
Today's final
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for San Francisco, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for New England, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2 and 4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the...
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that, work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work that, work that. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the past to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.